Hollywood stars. So for today's video, I'm going to be showing you the new collection from Colourpop, which is their no filter collection, and I'm going to be reviewing the Colourpop foundation, no filter foundation, the no filter setting powder, and the no filter concealer. So with all these babies, I'm going to be showing you how to achieve this complexion and my thoughts and opinions about it. Is it worth it? Is it not? So don't forget to shine bright because it's slow Hollywood time, and stay tuned. Alright, so I went ahead and I got a couple things from Colourpop because I knew they were coming out with their new powder, like translucent and the color powders. And then I also got their foundation. That's mainly why I placed the order. So I'm super excited. I got the package and I'm looking just on my phone to see how much everything was. So it came in a little pack like this. And then I got the no filter setting powder. I got that translucent one. There we go. So this was $9. Then I got the no filter foundation. This is in the shade Light 70. And that foundation was $12. And finally, I also got their no filter concealer in Light 16, and this was only $6. So in total, for all three things was $27, and then plus shipping, handling, everything came out to about $35. So not bad for three full-size face products. So I already have like my eyes done. I primed my face using my Professional. I know that primer I love, so I know it's not going to alter whether I like certain foundations or not. So we're going to go ahead and start with the Colourpop No Filter Foundation. I tried looking on their like little cheat sheet of what color to get, but I feel like I wasn't sure exactly which one to get because none of them were colors that I had, so I just kind of winged it. So I got Light 70. So this is what the bottle looks like. And up here it has a little pump which just twists so product can come out, and that way you can lock it or unlock it. And this is just a little under an ounce. So normally foundations are about an ounce. This is 0.85 fluid ounces, but it's still not bad for the price. So I'm going to just go ahead and use this beauty blender here, and we'll see how it works. So I guess I'll just like dot it on my face. Let's see. There we go. Ooh. So it's a little watery. I don't know about the color. I mean, it doesn't look bad so far. I don't even know how much to use, but I'm just gonna do a couple dots on my face, and then we'll just start to blend this out. So let's see. So it definitely feels pretty full coverage, but it's not thick. I feel like it's kind of like the consistency of the Fenty, where it's a little bit runny. The color might be slightly dark, maybe, but I don't think it's too bad. We'll have to see in the actual daylight. I used about 3 pumps on my face, and it seems to be covering up all of my acne marks and imperfections. Is pretty good. Let's see. I mean, it doesn't look bad. I like the undertone of it too. It's not like too peachy or too yellow or too, you know, red, pink. It's just right. So I really don't think I need to add more, but I guess for the sake of the video, I'm just gonna add a little bit more on this area right here. So I'm just gonna add it directly to my sponge, just a little bit. And we'll see how it looks when it's layered. Yeah, so it's really nice. It's not patchy at all. I'm pretty impressed. And for the price, it's not bad at all. I feel like the color, my only complaint is that the color might be a little bit too dark for me. But I mean, obviously that's not Colourpop's fault. It's just my fault for picking the wrong shade. But I feel like I could still get away with using this shade. Once I apply like concealer and all that, I think it should be fine. So next we're gonna go ahead and try the No Filter Concealer. And for this one, I got the light 16. So let's open it up. Okay, so this is what the No Filter Concealer looks like. So again, this is in the shade 16. Light 16. So usually I'm a fan of my Tarte Shape Tape, so I'm really curious to see if this is gonna work just as good or even better. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put this under my eyes. I feel like the color is pretty good. So we'll see how it blends with the foundation underneath. So I'm just going to take the Beauty Blender and start to blend. Sometimes I can tell if a concealer is not that great if it starts to kind of pick up the foundation underneath. So, ooh, so good so far. So far, so good. What am I saying? Okay, so now I'm going to blend out the under eye. Also the foundation doesn't feel heavy at all. It's not like, I can tell there's something there, but it's not bad at all. Ooh, this concealer though. So the concealer's blending pretty nicely. I do feel like it kind of oxidized just a tiny bit here where I haven't blended it out yet. But we'll see how this looks at the end. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like it did kind of oxidize a tiny bit. I feel like it looks pretty good. I do feel like the concealer oxidized. I don't know if it's just me or what the heck, but maybe it's a color I got. But I guess it'll be good because my mom's always like, oh my god, your concealer looks so white. So maybe I just need to get something that's not so light. But I mean, I really like the consistency of this. It's not picking up my foundation underneath, which is great. And it didn't seem like it's creased yet. Okay, so now that we have our concealer nice and blended, I'm going to go ahead and use the No Filter setting powder. And I decided to get the translucent powder. So let's see. For this, let's say how much you get. Okay, and then for the translucent powder, you get 8.5 grams. So this is what it looks like. So it's loose setting powder, translucent. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take this little seal off. And then we're gonna add some of this to the cap. I also like that it doesn't dispense like a whole lot or such a little amount. It's just perfect. So I added some to the cap there, and then we're just going to sit under the eye. We're just going to sort of bake under the eye and see how that looks. And then I'm also going to set the rest of my face using this powder. So I'm just going to go ahead and use a fluffy brush. This is by Sigma Large Powder Brush F30. It's like this. So I'm just going to take a little bit on the brush and kind of dust it all over my skin. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and finish the rest of my face just to see how different products lay on top of this. So I'm going to use my Hoola bronzer, which I use all the time to contour and bronze up the face. So I'm just going to quickly do that. I'm going to add my blush. This is the one from Patrick Star x Max Spring Collection. By the way, the blush is also what I have on my eyes today. So definitely adding products on top of this is not disturbing the foundation, so that's really good. And now for some highlight. I'm just going to add some of my favorite lip balm. This is the Buxom lip balm. This is my favorite. I highly recommend this for you guys. This is literally my third one. Alright you guys, so this is the finished results, and definitely this foundation is awesome. It looks really flawless, very full coverage. It's not drying on my skin. It doesn't feel heavy either, which is nice. So I would definitely recommend the foundation for you. The only downside to this is that I think the color might be a little bit too dark for me. You can't really tell on camera, but it looks just slightly dark, but we'll have to see outside in natural lighting. But other than that, I really like the foundation. I don't know if I would say it's no filter, as in like you don't need a filter or whatever, because I can definitely see, because it is full coverage, it kind of does emphasize some of my acne scarring in this area right here. But I mean, I'm sure that if your skin is like perfect, you won't have an issue with this. But I would still use this foundation. I probably would still repurchase it just because it is so cheap and it is a good quality foundation overall. The foundation, let's see. The foundation was only $12, so that's definitely a steal. As for the concealer, I actually really like the concealer. It's not creasing or anything, which is nice. And I love, actually now that I have it on, I love how it works well with the foundation, and I love the color of it. That was amazing for only $6. And for $9, the translucent powder is definitely a steal as well, because I personally love the Too Faced translucent powder, and that's a little bit more pricey than $12. So, sorry, $9. So definitely will be repurchasing this one. But yeah, I'm looking at myself on the screen in the monitor and I'm like, wow, this looks pretty flawless. So I'm guessing it's definitely going to photograph very well. So overall, thoughts and opinion is that yes, you should probably go out and get this no filter collection because it's amazing, it's cheap, and it's going to do its job. And for $35 for everything, that's a great steal. I have to say that the test will be wearing it throughout the day, because most drugstore foundations that are comparable to this price will look good at first on my skin, but then throughout the day they'll start to kind of almost like kind of be a little patchy and kind of evaporate from the skin. So I'll have to update you guys on that. But as for everything else, I really like it. I think I will repurchase it. And yeah, thanks for watching.